I mean,
Well, again, how badly do we want to actually... Well, we want to capture one of these, right? We don't need both
No.
of them?
No.
No.
We're
Said
just
anything
telling
about
both the
capturing.
fuck.
Well, why
He's
are we
fine.
trying to disable them, then?
Just
we're
because
trying to-
you could shoot them while they can't fight back.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
so
the
I
thing.
don't get against capturing these. It's just to make it very easy to kill them.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
well-
do ion grenades actually stun them?
Yes,
No,
have
they just
some.
do. They just have the
okay.
ion quality, and they also have Disorient 5. They do not stun.
Which,
Hey man, Destroying 5 is 5 black dice.
Well, no, that's one black die for 5 turns.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Really?
no, Disorient's just 1 black dice.
in that
Say
case,
so.
there really is no point to arm grenading them. You should just shoot them because you're probably going to give them more black die with advantages.
Yes, generally.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm gonna go.
Yeah, just
Right,
go and I don't
2,
see you shoot them.
3, and then I'm gonna take 1 action to aim.
Which one are you
And
shooting?
Why
by the
not?
way?
I'm gonna take 2 actions to aim. So suffer 2 strain.
Who are you shooting?
Yeah, which one?
I'm gonna shoot Tom 1. Oh, yeah.
X42 1 or X42 no.
It's just X42 because that's probably the one I have angle on. All right,
Great.
so
Could you just put a 0 in the one that isn't numbered 1 so we have an easier nomenclature?
I just put the other one too.
I'm gonna suffer another 2. Well, I'm gonna suffer another 2 strain to fire it without penalty. We're at medium range.
Maybe actually, yeah, Gray. What is this? Medium, short?
Medium.
Sweet.
Gray, they
Alright.
didn't actually change their names on the tokens.
There you go.
Yay.
There we are. Right.
So this is +1 advantage and +2 success. Well, this is just +2 successes since this is the first attack of this encounter.
Tasty.
So
Mhm.
that is 20 damage.
2
Ooh.
hits.
2 hits, and I'm gonna take those 3 advantage to recover strain because I.
And isn't that another 2 damage each?
Yes.
So that's 13 wounds twice instead of
So
11.
26.
Yeah.
How many wounds did they have, Gray?
I'm not telling you that, but it's still up.
It's still
Oh.
up.
That's a very bad sign.
That should tell you what it is.
That's
Alright.
worrying.
I did my turn.
Well,
Surprised they only have 7 soak.
should Hilo and I then try and nuke one of them so that Jar can stun the other one? As the shoot.
Probably a
Well-
good idea.
Yeah.
Valence has the rocket. Actually,
Actually-
yeah. You guys had better decide who can do the most damage.
What's the breach rating of your wrist rockets, Balance?
That's just straight -10 damage. I mean, -10 soak.
Yeah, breach is 1 breach is.
What's the damage rating of the rockets, rather?
Yeah.
Nothing?
Nothing?
Yeah, my rockets only damage 8, but they're breach 1, so they have no soak.
Okay.
And as
you
we can
have-
tell,
you're
as we can tell, they
using
have
the
7
anti-armor,
soak.
They're just wrist rockets, so they're not as beefy.
Can somebody else do more than, 15 damage?
Well, I think the problem that Hilo and I have is that if we roll well with our advantages that we get because we have accurate guns and so on, we might be able to do more, but our average is going to be lower because we don't have breach. So, statistically, Balance is the safer bet with the rocket.
Assuming he hits, but yes.
But
Don't
there's a
waste
little
that
warning
missile
bell.
tube.
Yeah, but the problem with that is it's cumbersome and it needs to be prepared.
Fair enough.
So let me think about that. If I took it out as a half action,
Well, it's a
took
maneuver.
strain to
Get
prepare
arrested
it.
for exposure.
I beg your pardon, didn't hear that, sorry.
You get arrested for exposure.
Thank you very much. Moving on. I could pop strain to get it ready, load it, and hand it off to Hilo, who's well, hand it off to somebody who has gunnery because it's a gunnery weapon. But that would take the entirety of my turn, so we'd then be really banking on the missile tube to do the job.
I could go first and we see how we're standing after what I've done. Because 2 turns is still enough time.
That's fair enough. Let's just let Balance go first and see what happens.
Okay.
Now, of course, if you're older to spare, I know exactly what Gray's going to say. Whoops, we've depressurized it.
Well, I mean, we're inside the force field.
These
thingy.
things don't have nemesis,
Oh.
right?
Actually, give me a moment.
That's a good point. Are these? Do these have a?
God, yeah, they should have had episode 2. Oh well.
We caught him off guard.
Yeah, we caught them off guard for the first second.
Okay, that means my role.
For
is-
some reason, they were expecting us to come from the ring.
Yeah.
Hey, Gray.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop something in the Star Wars chat.
Oh dear.
Oh boy, here we go again.
11 with breach 1, so no sec.
Alright, so that one's gone.
These are all of the advantages and disadvantages, triumphs and threat we can use for boarding actions.
I don't think this counts as a
No,
boarding
this isn't a
action.
boarding action.
Okay,
This is just a straight. We are now fighting on a thing.
Yeah, this is a soul
so
punch.
you know for later.
Yeah.
And whoever goes next, take a blue.
Okay, that should just be straight 11 damage. Or well, just 10 damage rather, because damage 11, breach 10.
Breach 10 is a bit much.
I mean,
It doesn't matter what you do with Starship combat, but
I
yeah,
wish
the
there
ground
was a better
combat.
way of.
Breach 10 is like the Death Star levels of Breach.
Breach natural planetary armor.
how much soak does a planet have?
Apparently
Good
not
question. I
enough.
don't know. Oh yeah.
Well, the Death Star shooting, not enough.
Well, if we're going to say that Jar is still taking the last slot before the enemy, Hilo, do you want to take the opening shot and see if you have? Because I think you might have a slightly better range pool than I do.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Sadly, no E-Web.
Put it this way: you've got a better dice pool, which means you'll be able to exploit the fact that it's not going to shield up currently better than I would.
Valence, can you hit the button?
No.
Ray, can you hit the button?
Yeah, I'll hit the button.
Oh yeah, I always forget to hit that.
Everyone forgets to hit the button.
Yeah.
I remember,
I remember.
most of the
I
time.
remember. It's because the two snipers are far enough back where they have nothing else to do while we kill people.
So,
Hang on a second.
if they each have 30 wounds, it's not too bad.
"30 wounds and a
This
shield
is-
total."
and this is how number bloat starts.
Yeah.
Oh, bugger it, I forgot. I
30 wounds, that ain't nothing.
I forgot free range defense
Yeah,
as well.
but-
I'm just a moron today.
Oh. Wait, that's 3 range defense before their shields are up.
No,
I'm gonna spend the strain and the chit, and I'm gonna make the. Oh wait, no, that wouldn't help.
Oh god, their droid Dakar is a droid whatever.
Can I make a suggestion for the
Droid
trial?
across.
Yeah.
You could have it so that the shield system doesn't boot up properly, so that people following on from its turn still have a shot without shields.
Yeah, I could just say that I just overloaded their shields.
Yep. So the range defense
Plus-
disappears.
I have blast, which my
Although if
blast
you're-
is.
Not going to do
Is it
anything against a single
They're
target.
blast higher than their soak, though.
I can spend advantage to activate blast if I miss. Great.
Okay.
But would
So that I hit my target. My
Yeah.
blast is where the fuck is it?
It would be. It should
Blast
be the.
6 probably won't actually hurt it.
And that doesn't hunt through soak.
Give any PS.
I do not know.
Then it does nothing. You should probably just put those as blue dice on the next attack again.
Actually, yeah, that's a better idea. Jar, go nuts.
Jar proceeds to go nuts. Okay, spending 2 strain so you can actually get there.
3 blue dice. It doesn't have any black dice.
It has free range melee defense.
Oh, okay.
So
I
that's
can't do
3 black
anything with
dice.
that.
Yeah, 'cause it has-
2 upgrades because of Nemesis.
And it's free
Anything
range
else?
defense because it. No. The free melee defense because it's got a giant sword that's swinging around like a lunatic. It's quite hard
Yeah.
to get past that.
That sounds about right.
Oh, so it's swinging around like Grievous.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
3
should I
blue
use-
dice because of my
Yeah.
advantage.
Should I upgrade?
It doesn't really look like you'll need to.
I wouldn't, just because there's probably going to be multiple people needing the defensive tokens, and we have 2.
Fair enough. Okay.
Or
Yeah,
you could do that.
He's stunned forever.
No, he's not.
Well, okay, hold on. So let me see what I can do, because I can do more than just that.
Your
So
stun,
he's stunned.
Your stun's not going to work.
Stunned for 2.
No, he's not.
Does he resist it?
He's resisting your stun.
How?
He's a robot.
freaking huge robot.
Yeah, but it's still.
Negate the targeted enemy's defensive bonuses.
So these are like
also,
ancient robots.
also, there is a trait called hard-headed that allows you to, I think, completely ignore or at least try to resist a stun.
When dealing
Yeah.
damage to a target, have the
Probably
attack
resilience
disable the
check. How
opponent
about
or
that?
one piece of gear, rather
Sorry,
than
Greg?
dealing with
How
the
about
strength.
a resilience check
Yeah.
On me or on them?
for them?
No, then.
Sure. Sure,
so
yeah.
yeah, so it's staggered is what you're inflicting, right?
Yeah.
Stunned. Well, concussive is what I'm inflicting.
Okay, here we go. You can use that to have the attack disable the opponent or one piece of gear, rather than
Okay.
dealing wounds or strain.
For
So,
how many
yeah,
is this?
Or you could
That's-
just do a crit.
That's just 3 advantages.
How many did I get?
You got a shitload.
For
8.
8.
Oh, if I had one more, I could have disabled both guns and the tail stinger.
So Gray, hard-headed is an active action, so they have to burn an action to do it. However, if they are staggered or disoriented, they can perform this action to clear the effect.
He's a
What does
giant
concussive?
robot.
What does
He's not
concussive
stunned.
actually give?
Like-
Concussive gives staggered, which means that they cannot take actions typically.
Like, I think it's not too hard to say that it's a giant robot and it's not
Yeah,
stunned
that's
when
what I'm
Jar
saying,
punches
rather
it.
than anything like that.
Yeah,
Sorry,
or you
sorry,
just
sorry.
give it
No.
like some kind of trait that allows it to ignore or
Yeah.
resist that sort of thing.
Basically, it's 3 times Jar's size. You know, he's not.
Okay,
gonna
while
res-
while I understand this,
Mm.
Or you
um,
could be boring and just give it a +10 crit, and then give the next person who goes a blue die or something.
Or
Or
just
you can
put
get-
Blackguard as combat action.
Or you can get your strain back.
All that.
Actually, inflicting 8 points of black dice isn't a terrible idea.
No.
It'd be 4 because it takes 2 to
Two,
do
yeah.
that.
But
You can
still,
add
that's
8
not a
blue
bad
dice to
idea at
whoever
all.
goes next.
Yeah, okay, I'm putting 4 black dice on it.
There you go.
Yeah, Jar is currently hanging onto its face, punching it in the visor.
I'll let
Their
you, I'll let
visual
you,
senses obscured by horrific
Yeah.
murder dinosaur.
I'll
Please
let
send
you
the
stun
text
them
form.
on a triumph, but not anything below that.
Sure, okay,
There's,
I get
No,
that.
I buy that. These droids were made when the time when transistors were a thing.
I have
And
to do,
actually
some,
understood
have to
by
do
the
something
Star
to
Wars
counter Jar, basically just doing nah. And
No,
We should
out of
probably,
Great.
yeah, out of the game, we should probably talk about
Yeah.
the concussive.
No, I'm fine with it
thing.
most of the time, but I'm saying this is one of those situations where I've taken steps to stop it. So that's just
Okay,
Yeah.
no, fair enough.
Yeah, like probably not all rivals will have this ability,
Yeah.
but like some of them will, so you don't also completely chump small encounters.
And giant murder robots really should.
right. So he's going to make 2 attacks.
4 black die.
Now, this is the question: do you want the 4 black die on 1 attack or 2 on each? 1 attack is going to be stabbing Jar with a giant sword, and the other is going to be firing a disruptor.
I'd say put it on the disruptor.
Yeah, but I'm the one
Okay,
being
doesn't,
stabbed.
don't you have melee defenses?
I do.
He's shooting high low as well.
Yeah.
Put it on
gonna
the-
make an
put- yeah,
executive
put the
decision
full-
here. Put those 4 black dice on the disruptor shot.
Sure, yeah, okay.
Right, disruptor rifle, medium range.
I also have 2 range defense, so he's up to 6.
I'm going to upgrade.
Counter upgrade, for God's sake.
Yes, I am.
I'm gonna bodyguard him, so upgrade twice.
Do those stack? Because I could bodyguard as well for an extra dice if they do.
Throwing your bodies in front of Hyla.
Can you bodyguard as an incidental?
Technically, it's a maneuver, so
No.
Actually,
You haven't gone yet. You can just not use your maneuver. You're free.
Well, no, because we haven't bodyguarded you yet, because we haven't had a chance to take our
Yeah,
chances.
because it specifically says on the character's turn.
Okay, sorry. I was just trying to help.
No,
Yeah.
so was I, but
We
it's just
appreciate
the
it,
start
but-
rate wasn't that bad.
His chances of hitting are relatively small.
Actually, hang on a second. I'm gonna check something, make sure I don't actually have other black dice. Because I remember there's a thing in one of my trees that would give me extra defense. Oh wait, no, I've already haven't. Yeah, I have.
Yep.
Never mind.
Okay. Commence shooting.
That's pretty impressive.
To be fair, that's the kind of miss where the disruptor bolt sort of just sears past your face and leaves your skin tingling as the surface layer is peeled off. I wouldn't be too,
What's Jar's melee defense?
Only one.
Right, are you going to upgrade?
Yes.
A giant, basically like a scorpion sting, this blade just slices down towards you.
Ow.
Alright, so it's vicious.
Ooh, that's
1,
gonna leave
2,
a mark.
3. That's plus 40 on the crit.
You.
Actually, no,
Could-
plus 30 on the crit.
Okay, that's better.
I say, are they disruptor rifles?
No, this is a
No,
vibro
this is the
sword.
stinger.
This
You
is the stinger
could-
arm hitting Jar.
It is
Well,
also
what are you
pierced.
doing with? Yeah, what are you doing with the other
No, that's it. It's
advantages?
10 to get 2
He
to
had
get
2
crit.
attacks.
Oh, two to get to the crit.
Yeah, and then plus 2
And
for
then-
plus 20, and then the vicious 1 to plus 30.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it has vicious. Right.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
And Jar is.
Oh,
shit.
no.
That sucks.
Did we just lose our murder dinosaur?
Well,
Yeah, if he does that
hang on.
again, then
Counter upgrade, you're always allowed to.
Oh no, that's just another hit. It's not that big.
Don't say that.
how much pierce do they have, Bray?
Oh, didn't. It's Pierce. I've already applied it, so.
Have you
Yeah, I've added it into the base.
damage? Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Alright.
Because
Okay,
I think most
well,
people
you're
have
better-
soak
no, you-
too.
Yeah,
your
it's
murder
pierce 2 or
dinosaurs.
3 usually for vibro weapons.
Your murder dinosaur's okay.
Like, this is just what I do on a regular basis.
Yeah,
that
no,
doesn't-
vibro weapons are scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically fighting violence in close combat.
I say, even worse is if you have a monomolecular edge, which gives you crit 1.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Vibro
not-
I
weapons
think
are
what
scary,
basically
man.
happened here is it took a swing at Jar, hit Jar, and then came up across his back as it retracted the blade.
Yep. Jar is still clinging to it though.
the blade. Just forcing the blade deeper.
Somebody else, please come and punch this thing in the face.
Okay, is that right?
Yep.
That looks about right.
You can have a boat. Actually, yeah. No, no black die because you removed the black die with the Jar's attack,
Yeah.
and you get a boost die from him having a threat. Oh, yeah, that's right.
That looks a little healthy.
Yeah.
That looks very healthy.
All right.
Can I make a suggestion for the Triumph? Try and do something to the sword arm.
Could disable it.
Do something
Um,
vital.
Well, my weapon has Sunder. I could damage it twice, so it has 2 black die.
Isn't 2 damage steps breaking it, or is that 3?
No.
2 damage is a free upgrade when it tries to use it. 3 damage categories is you can't use it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, free upgrade. That's not bad at all.
Okay, so yeah, I take a
Upgrade
swing
to
at this.
avoiding being stabbed.
Yeah, I take a swing at the sword arm, and I just like cut halfway through it.
You damage a couple of the servos, it starts sparking menacingly.
Yep.
Nice.
Delete that.
Alright, well, there's no second robot. Yeah.
That's everything.
Valence, you've already gone. Fuck, never mind.
Well, it's me and Tybus, I think, isn't it, at this point?
Shoot. Shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't really matter which one of us goes first, so.
No.
Let's see, where did my... this thing... Four... And a second aim action for free. This is medium range, and since there is somebody in melee, that gives it an upgrade, right? Right?
I don't think it does it?
What's up?
Yeah, actually, no, it does, yeah, an upgrade, because it's someone else is in melee.
So wait, do we get an upgrade against it? Does it get, or does
No,
we get
because
to do?
someone's shooting into combat, basically.
Yeah, you're shooting.
Oh, yeah.
into melee, that's
Okay.
an upgrade. Not.
Oh yeah, then the
Adversary
spare means you've shot
two.
somebody in the back.
Yeah.
Please don't
Is
shoot
it
somebody in the
upgrade?
back.
I'm going to upgrade as well. So 2
I had this
upgrades.
happen to me last night.
Yeah.
I had this happen to me last night. Please don't do it to me 2 nights in a
You should
row.
actually have another 2 upgrades on that because it's adversary 2.
Yep.
So 3 red then. Alright.
Alright. What do you want to do?
That's Pierce 4 as well.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
count?
Pierce 4 and add 3 more damage.
Okay, done.
Hmm.
So what
Alright,
do
and
you
I-
triumph? Got the advantages you could use for a crit.
I could crit at plus 10.
Crit.
Or you could throw me a bucket load of blues.
Or I could do what?
You could
Throw you a
me
bucket load of blues.
Yeah.
Throw a bucket of blues to the next guy? Yeah, okay.
And
Give
an
him
upgrade.
Alright, then let's do this personal crit at 0.
Ooh. No messing around there.
Crippled.
Yeah, I did.
One of the target's limbs selected by the GM is crippled until healed or replaced. Increase difficulty of all checks that require use of that limb by 1.
What broke, Gray?
Does its sting or tail count as a limb?
I think implanted
Surely.
arms on robots do, because it
Yeah.
can't, I mean, it's controlled like a limb by the brain.
One of those dropped rifles.
That's
That's
entirely
okay.
acceptable.
Admittedly, that's probably a better thing to have break.
Yeah, forgive the slight bias, but yeah.
So
Alright.
basically, what just broke?
One of his
One of the
Disruptor.
rifles.
Well, not the
One
rifle.
at a time, please.
One of the
Nothing
rifles. God fucking damn it. One of the rifles.
Okay, so basically I just shot down the barrel of their rifle and it exploded.
Well, no, it's still usable. It just takes an upgrade to use.
Right.
Smoking. Slightly.
It's not very happy with its treatment as of late.
So before you spend a token, Grey, it's 2 red and 1 purple. Are you spending a token on it as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just put 3 red straight in. And I am going to upgrade back. So it's 2 blue from my gun, 3 blues from Tibus's Triumph. It hasn't got
Shouldn't
any
that
range
be
defense I
4
need to worry
blue?
about for black die.
Not
Ibis.
anymore.
Not anymore.
Triumph
Yeah,
count as 3 blues or
It
4
should be
blues?
4 blues from Tibus because he had 4 advantage.
Oh, yes, because the crit turned into the Triumph, didn't it? Okay. Well, I'm just going to take all those advantages and make it a plus 20 on a crit.
Oh, it's dead anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see what
Blast a
I-
bolt through the eye hole, out the back. Izzle.
Yeah. Droid kind of rears up like he's going to stab Jar again for a second, then just slumps to the ground.
Jar is very happy with this.
It rears up like it's gonna stab Jar. The servo on the tail fails and it ends up impaling itself.
I will throw Jar a stim pack.
Thank you. That's what, 5 wounds?
Yeah, because you've not stim, so yeah.
So that's. How do you go about recovering strain?
Strain, you roll, I think it's vigilance?
Cool or discipline?
Sorry,
Cool
cool
or
or
discipline.
discipline, yes.
So, How much? How do you? How
Every
does this
success
work?
clears 1, and triumphs clear 3. Advantages do
And
nothing.
which is done.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's your plan now?
We check the rooms to the left and right.
I'd say we go straight.
Okay, sure. Why not?
Alright. So, popping this door open, you'll be greeted by, this is obviously some sort of like control area. That's like a turbo lift in the centre. You've got, through the doors you can see kind of like control rooms. There's also a bunch of guards and your 2 favourites.
Oh boy.
I mean, if they didn't hear the scrum that was just outside, then they're really deaf.
Well, yes,
They're
but
deaf.
obviously they're just preparing.
They were hoping they'd have more time. They didn't quite realize just what we were.
You've just blown through some of the most advanced combat droids in the galaxy.
And we're basically untouched at that.
Right.
Oh my god. They're all going like, we need bigger guns. We need bigger guns now.
There isn't a. Oh god.
Right.
New combat, new initiative.
That's the wrong one. Why am I even trying to put that on?
Oh, Grace should probably clear them first.
It should overwrite.
Really?
Yeah. I keep upgrading the difficulty.
Also, yeah. Zeb, we were thinking the same thing.
Oh, the troopers are ready this time.
Yeah, but it's only 2.2. Okay, that's still.
I agree, you should probably at least clear the people out of the tracker.
Oh, that's just a button hit. There we go. You still get the first slot, but it's also looking a bit more interesting this time.
Is that black thing in the middle just basically a giant do not press?
That's a turbo lift, he
It's a
said.
turbo list founded by kind of comm unit, right?
Hey, Gray?
Yeah?
Change one of the 1.03 to 2.03. The spending one.
Yep, there you go.
Thank you.
You're getting a bit fuzzy there.
Yeah.
Don't know what to say.
You're better now.
But seriously, we
How
should
about that?
concentrate on those toms first
Mhm.
to make sure that they can't wreck us, because they will.
Well, we can't even see the guards inside the rooms right now.
I'm pretty sure Gray said we can see inside the rooms.
Yeah, they're more at the
We can see
doorways.
inside the room.
They're crouched ready. They're kind of peeking around the doors with their blasters ready.
Okay.
Can we
Just like the opening scene from like episode 4, it's so much fewer people and way more one-sided.
Can we just shout out like surrender and you'll not be harmed?
You can't stop the toms, but you could probably get some of the troopers to surrender.
I mean, I do have that leadership ability to give it a go.
Surrender
the one
or
that
you
just
will
removes-
be harmed dearly. Excessively.
We've already killed 8
I'm
of you.
pretty sure Jar, with a piece of like smoking droid in his hand, shouting that might get some of the troopers to back down.
He's threatening them with the
He's threatening
droid
them
arm.
with the stinger tail.
No, the Trandoshan can make your spine go from inside to outside, and you're still going to be alive to feel it.
You're forgetting the important part. He does that on accident. Wait till you see what he does on purpose.
Accident.
accidental evisceration.
He can turn your spine from an innie into an outie.
Oh,
Endoskeleton to an exoskeleton.
argue if we get despair that we have the effect applied to us, because that's just a horrific mental image.
Yeah, that's normally like 20 minutes work for a skilled technician.
What, 20 minutes work for what?
What, taking the spine out?
I will take your spine out and beat the person to the left of you with it.
This is why we don't make any jokes about, like, you have to... we don't make jokes like that anymore. It's not funny.